What if I told you that yes, you watching this video, looking at my face right now, what if I told you that you were of high rank? And high rank means elevated position, status, and importance. If I told you that you had authority, influence, and superior access and power, would you believe me? And I'm talking you right now, who you are today, not in the future, not after you reach a certain level of success or status. I'm saying right now, today, in the state, in the place that you are at in this moment. You have high rank. If you don't believe me, at least believe God. God says this about you, and it's in Ephesians 4:1. I'm going to read to you what Paul says. He says, I plead with you to walk holy in a way that is suitable to your high rank given to you in your divine calling. God has freely given us all high rank according to our calling. When he sent us all on this earth, he sent us here with purpose and calling and with a high rank to fulfill that purpose. And as I've said before, this has nothing to do with the job that you currently work, your current circumstances, what other people have said about you. This is all about what God has said about you. This is not New Age. This is not manifestation. This is not the universe. This is the Bible. Now, if you're watching this video and you believe that without me having to convince you of it, then go on and live your life. That's good for you. If you do believe that, then that means that your life should be exemplifying that to its fullness. But if you don't believe that you are a person of higher rank, even after I've just told you that God has created you that way, then let me tell you why you don't believe that. So the reason why you cannot wrap your mind around that, you can't believe that, is because you were wounded or traumatized at some point in your life. Only you know that. I don't know your life, but whatever wound that is, whatever trauma that is, has caused a blockage in your brain to where you cannot receive what God has for you and what God has said about you. In other words, that traumatic event or that wound has caused a false belief in your brain. I'm sure that you want to believe this, because who wouldn't want to believe this unless you just like living a low rank, no authority, no power, insignificant life? I know that you want to believe that you are a person of high importance, but your brain is not allowing you to believe that. So your brain is very, very important, and it's very powerful, and it's vital that we all understand how our brain works. It's so powerful that God has designed it in such an intricate way to where you can literally create your own reality with your thoughts, with your brain. However, it is important to know that after traumatic events have happened, it literally changes and rewires your brain. After traumatic events, after mistreatment, after abuse, after being cheated on, after being verbally, any type of wound or traumatic event, after that happens, your brain changes and adapts to the world around it. So it'll adapt to the world according to those experiences. And then it goes into an overdrive trying to protect you from experiencing that again. So your brain is wired to protect you. However, a lot of the times it just goes way too far. So now you can't even really tell the difference between a harmless, we need to talk conversation to a dangerous situation to where your body goes into that fight, flight, or freeze mode. Now, with something as harmless as someone texting you saying, hey, I need to talk to you, your body goes into anxiety, into panic, when it really is genuinely a harmless situation. Your brain is trying to protect you from harm, from another wound, from another traumatic event. And that's just an example of how your brain can sometimes go into overdrive trying to protect you when it's not really needed after a traumatic event. That is where PTSD comes in, social anxiety and fear and stuff like that. Trust me, I get it. I know the feeling. I used to be an anxious mess, but I am now healed, and I'm here to help you heal as well and help you to fully embrace all that God has called and created you to be. So please make sure that you subscribe, share this video, and turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified when we come out with the next video. Bye.